Hello, Capstone students. This is Janet Thompson, and I'm doing a NOCTI review video for you guys as the NOCTI exam is coming up next week. So just a few things to help you do the best that you can, or some things to know about. And we are starting in the MIT 295 Blackboard. There is a link that says NOCTI review over here to the left, and I added a few things in that today. So there's a lot of things that you've already done. You've done the pre-test, you did the NOCTI review assignment, which is where I wanted you to take a look at the study guide. Now I am going to pull up the study guide here, and let me rotate it. So this shows you the different areas of the test. So one of the areas is general health science technical skills, and it has a checkoff of things that you need to know about or be familiar. Academic foundations is the second area, system studies, working with different types of healthcare roles in the medical organization. Ethics and legal responsibilities, communications, and once we get past the areas of study, we have sample questions. So this was what our pretest consisted of. Like this first question here would throw me. I would need a medical abbreviation review because it's actually letter A, BID, that means twice daily. So that's kind of obscure, but this is why we have study guides and practice, so that's okay. And then the answers on this is provided as well. So you've already looked at that. You have done a medical term review assignment. If you wanted to download this to review again, that would be a good idea. These are all your basics terminologies that you would know or need to know starting out with medical term. A few other items: sterilization and high-level disinfection. This is a training from Southern Ohio Medical Center. Some of the questions that you see on this exam are going to be clinically related. So we don't prepare for the clinical aspects of this program. We're not medical assistants. We're medical administration. So we don't do the hands-on care. We don't draw blood. But there's still some things that we need to know about. Working in an office or medical setting can be a certain risk. Sometimes you have to have certain vaccinations, or you still need to know about certain procedures to keep everyone in the office safe. So I like to include this because it's an actual training that's in use with a local employer. So this is all good information for review. You'll see questions similar on this, and just try to do the best you can. Another thing I want to add on the NOCTI is you have to sit for this exam, but it's not like you have to make a certain score to pass it, or if you don't get to graduate from the program. It's not like that at all. This is an end-of-program assessment, so for me, I need to see how my students do on everything that we teach them in the program, basically. It covers everything you're supposed to learn, and it lets us know what areas we may need to improve on or focus on in the future. So it's an important part of our assessment for the MIT program. Also, if you get a certain score, I believe it's at the 70 percentile range overall, you will get a certificate of career readiness for health informatics. And we like certificates. We like anything that helps with our employability, so that would be great. So continuing sterilization and the disinfection. Now there is a post quiz that SOMC had their employees take. It's pretty easy. So just 5 questions there, and we've got an answer guide showing. And that's the some of the clinical aspects. Next, we have converting milliliters to ounces, and you probably saw a question on this in the pretest and the study guide. And I have just a snippet here. How many milliliters is in 1 ounce? The answer is 29.57 milliliters are in an ounce. So if you could cram that into your head like the night before is when I would recommend that. I don't know how many times I've explained this and made up review worksheets. I still have a hard time memorizing that too. So that's understandable, but you are going to see questions pertaining to this. So I just did on the worksheet, I put some scenarios, and I went ahead and did the math here, and I won't go over this per se. I will let you print this out and review the question and the math and how you got to the correct answer. So there's 3 different scenarios. And you will see some questions on that. So that's converting milliliters to ounces. And that had the work already provided. I have here a NOCTI review questions and matching question and answer worksheet. And this is from our medical office procedures class. These are some matching terminologies. And they have, we have questions. I've got 2 different sets of matching questions and some multiple choice questions. And then the next page is the answer guidelines. So that's something for you to print out and be practicing and grading yourself on. The last thing is calculating body mass index. So I have the formula here. Steps, the simplified BMI formula, 1, 2, and 3. Multiply your weight by pounds by 700. Divide the answer by your height in inches, and then divide it again by the height in inches. And then there's an example of the formula there. And we also have a review worksheet for practice. And this one has scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We get a person's height and weight. And I have the math already worked out here. So this is another item for you to print out and study. So the formula is not too complex, but it's hard to remember. You might see one question pertaining to this, calculating the BMI. Now, you will not be bringing calculators into the exam. We will provide you with a calculator. Either we provide you with one or there's one on the computer, but you don't bring one. You just bring a photo ID. We also give you scratch paper and something to write with. So you just need your photo ID for the exam. And these are all of our study documents. I think studying over these should get you ready for the big day. I am going to email reminders for your exam that's coming up next week. So it's going to be here very soon. Everyone's did such great work this semester. We really come a long ways to get to this point. And I hate to think that it's going to be over. But you guys really should be proud of yourselves because you worked extra hard and did excellent this semester. So again, check out the NOCTI review link in Blackboard, the study guide, midterm assignment, disinfection training, converting milliliters to ounces, review questions matching with answers, and BMI formulas. These are all the trickier areas that you may encounter on the exam, so please take some careful consideration and spend some time with these learning materials. All right, that is it for the NOCTI review video, and if you have any other questions at all, feel free to send me an email or give a call. And otherwise, I wish you guys a great Thanksgiving week.